There we go. We're live. Hey, welcome to our home buying seminar. We do this every Wednesday at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I'm Bill Gross at Bill Gross Probate and Social Media, along with my colleague and good friend,
Yes, Patricia Castillo.
and our good friend.
Gustavo Segura, how you guys doing?
Doing great. And I was just saying to Patricia that, Patricia, excuse me, that I am finished a great year. Literally my biggest, I've been working on getting money transferred to my 401k and kind of end of the year tax stuff and good stuff. But that my pipeline's empty almost. I have one last listing. I have a actual closing theoretically this week, and one last listing hanging by a thread. And Patricia said, "What? You closed what? 2 escrows? You got another one going into this? What do you got going on?"
I just closed 2 escrows and I opened one today. And I took 2 listings recently. So it's cranking.
What the heck? But the market's slow. It's frozen, according to MarketWatch. It's slow. It's locked up. Nobody's buying. Nobody's selling.
I know. I think buyers are, well, first of all, the news is always telling us something that, we're going to click on, right? So they have to make it sound devastating, like the market's about to crash.
Yep.
And the other thing is that the market performs differently depending on the area that you're in. We're located in Los Angeles, Gustavo's in Orange County. So both of these areas are usually, pretty much in high demand and always, there's always closings every day.
Yeah, I mean, I think in a bad market in my MLS, there's only 7,000 closings, and in a good market, there's 11,000. I just need 2 a month to make a good living. So out of 7,000. So what the other people do with the rest of them, I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about that. So it sounds like, Patricia, you're getting all my closings now.
Right?
What's going on?
Yes. I'm telling buyers right now that I'm advising them, this is, if you can afford the payment, let's get you under contract, because next year the rates start to dip a little bit more. We've already seen rates come down from over 8% to just over 7%. And if you're getting an FHA loan, it's going to be most likely in the 6s. But this is still a good time to buy and close escrow right before that spring and summer heating, home shopping starts kicking in next year. Everybody gets ramped up for spring, and as of February, people start looking for homes, and it's going to get very, very competitive. So I can see 2021 starting to kick in again.
What do you see when you look at that graph of interest rates?
Yeah, they're definitely coming down. They were much higher, and now they're on a downward trajectory. So
I think we have to be careful. We have to say they came down, right? Doesn't mean they're going to go down anymore. We can't really predict the future off the past.
Mm-hmm.
But what's certainly true is they came down consistently since October.
Right. Exactly.
And I think that whatever you think of politics, everybody has this vested interest in everything, the economy being good next year. I just can't see them raising rates. The talk is they're going to lower rates significantly over the next year, which will only lower rates, will lower payments, make buyers more comfortable paying more for a house, and probably housing prices will go up. There'll be more competition. I think you're right on. And so you can buy a house now, or you can probably buy it in February, March, when rates are lower, but the house might cost you 5 or 8% more. And if you buy it now, you might be able to refinance it come March or April or May, right?
Right.
Gustavo, are you still going to be in business come March or April if rates go down doing refinances? Will you still be doing those?
Yeah, definitely. And you guys are seeing the rates coming down. I think I saw one of the increase in applications for home purchases, over the last week or two. So definitely the last 2 weeks has picked up a lot more activity. Of course, people feel more comfortable getting into it now versus, like you said, 8% and 7.5%. And the reports that we're getting right now, coming out of ADP for the job market, coming out from the Powell speaking on Friday, it seems like they are comfortable in where we're going, and it sounds like there's not going to be any more rate hikes. And it sounds like if the unemployment is going up and there's less jobs being created, that they're going to be more open to letting things be, and then eventually start cutting down. And then that will be, somewhere in the summer of next time, May, June, somewhere out there, somebody can then, refinance in the summer or after the summer, wherever the rate lands after that. So I think it is a good opportunity, and we also have new programs. I wanted to mention a couple new programs for a home buyer, and I think it's a great opportunity for someone to get $5,000 towards their closing costs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
the $5,000, is that, you're saying that that's a loan program
It's a
right
grant.
now? Oh, it's a grant. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that
Yeah.
county? Is that like
County
driven by?
specific. Yeah.
Okay.
So county specific. So the Home Ready program is something that is done through Fannie Mae, and it's sort of like an alternative to FHA, where it has a little bit more flexibility, and it's helping people based on their medium income for the area. And it's called Home Ready. And now they've added this grant, this $5,000 grant to it. So they call it a Home Ready Specialty Purpose Credit Program. And like I said, it's $5,000 that they get towards the closing. I'm working on one right now. We're going to be closing next week. And then you also get $500 credit towards appraisal. And then they help with a home warranty if the seller is not paying for a home warranty. So it's a great program that, like I said, I have one that just came in, and we're working on that one. And it's a big hill, $5,000. And this is in the counties of Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ontario. So it's very specific right now to those areas. And there's things that are going to be added, credit scores, loan to value, the eligibility county. So, definitely it requires a conversation to make sure that everybody's eligible for it. But like I said, I'm working with someone right now, and we were able to get them in that.
And $5,000 would easily cover your title and escrow fees.
Yep.
And possibly your first year insurance premium.
Well, yeah. So, on this one that I have right now, their overall total closing costs were close to around $9,000. So around $9,000. And then, with this $5,000 grant that they're going to get, now we're talking, less than $5,000 to be able to take care of these closing fees. So it makes it a lot more manageable to be able to jump into home ownership, right? You already put in the down payment, you're already taking care of that. So $5,000 is definitely something that you can save. Yeah,
and that's usually a big chunk of the money that a buyer would have to come in with. So when you tell a buyer your closing costs are going to be somewhere in the, range of $10,000, they're like, "Whoa, $10,000! Where did that come from?" And so once you start breaking everything down, you have your lender fees, property taxes, if you're having your taxes included in your mortgage payment, your homeowner's insurance, and then title and escrow fees, recording fees, notary fee. I mean, everything just adds up at the end, and it does actually come out to close to $10,000.
Yeah. And along with that, we're looking at some great rates as well. So this person is going to be, I believe I got them at 6.6, I believe. Yeah. And it's, like I said, it's very similar to a conventional product. And then you talk about the FHA ones, that the FHA rates are much lower than that. So again, just, my wholesale rates, I'm trying to keep everything, affordable for everybody. I know the struggle of getting into a house can be a big ticket item for everybody. And, I want to do as much as I can in order to help someone out. So definitely, reach out, talk to someone that can help out.
Well, so you did a great job on lowering the interest rates across the country. We appreciate your
another
hard
week,
work.
right? Another week, yeah.
Another week out. So just keep at it, keep working hard, keep those rates down.
Yeah.
I think we like them down to 2s. Patricia, is that kind of where you want to keep going to? About a 4% rate?
I don't know if we'll ever be there again, but yes.
Okay, well, let's let him worry about that. So I think, Gustavo, I think we're in agreement. Just a 0.25% a week is fine till we get down to 2s. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
how
put it
open
on my new list for the 2024.
Please, yes, please. And if the rates don't go down, it's Gustavo's fault. He's the reason why rates go up or down. So, Patricia, how are open houses in Downey and the Southeast LA area overall?
Yeah, open houses are still busy. There's still, I always say there's still a lot of buyers that are looking to purchase homes when rates hit over 8%. That really affected a lot of people and their qualification, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily not looking for homes anymore. So it just shows you that there's still so much demand, and buyers that don't have a loan approval, I talk to them as well. So they come into the open house and they don't have a loan approval. And I'm asking them, well, how do you know if you're looking in the right range, right? The right price range? Or you could be shorting yourself. What if you could potentially be qualified to buy a bigger house if you need that extra space? So it's good to always have at least an estimate, on what you qualify for. But yes, the open houses have been still consistently busy.
Yeah, I think overall there are people here who like to buy houses this time of year. And so in the news, I'll talk about how the market slowed down or ended for the year, and you'll hear real estate agents taking off say that. But the reality is there are some buyers who all year were working and they had vacation, or they have the plants shut down, or they have time off to be with the family at the end of the year, and that's when they're going to look for a house. So we're going to take advantage of that. Okay, so we're busy. Market's good. Rates are down. We're happy. Last thoughts, Patricia. What do we want to tell people for the week here?
Wow. Well, what I want to say is that being prepared is the best thing that you can do. So if you are looking to purchase a home, let's talk to Gustavo. Give me a call and let's just see where you're at with your finances. And maybe we can utilize one of these grants that are available to help you pay for some of your closing costs. Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunity out there right now. And this is what we want to share with the viewers that are watching, is that there is very much of a possibility for you to become a homeowner, but we won't know until we take a look at your finances and see where you're at. And we can definitely help you with that. So there's a lot of opportunity right now. That's what I want to tell people. A lot of opportunity.
Nice. And your message, Gustavo, what do you want to tell people out looking for properties?
Yeah, knowing the finances, right? So I've talked to a couple people and they realize that they can do it, they can pay it, but they're having trouble getting around the cost and the monthly payment. For example, we have somebody that's maybe making a rent of $2,000, and we start talking home ownership, and of course, right, you're going to be paying property taxes, home insurance, maybe an HOA, right? So now we're talking about $4,000 total payment, and they see that number and they're like, why would I do that? And that's where we need to sit down and really put the opportunity in front of just the immediate quick benefit of saving money if you rent, because the benefit is going to be home ownership, equity, and it's going to be a better investment for themselves and for their families. So I would say, like I said, talk to Patricia, talk to myself. Let's go over that plan, so that you can have that, long-term, 2, 3, 4 years, what's going to happen to that property and how much money you can make out of being a homeowner versus a renter.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And I'd say, your plan should be your plan. Don't worry about the news, the industry. You want to do what's best for you. If you can afford to live the life you want and get into a property now, get into it, because it appears every prediction I see shows at least modest increases in values next year, as well as declining interest rates, which means get in now before the train leaves, if you can. So if we can help you, I'm Bill Gross at Bill Gross Probate on social media. Patricia Castillo, her phone number is?
Yes, 323-365-9909.
And Gustavo, when he's not busy lowering interest rates, your phone number is?
714-334-4563.
Fantastic. Well, look, we do this every Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a powerful week. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.